Good afternoon, student. That how are you? I hope all of you are fine. Now today I'm going to start your new SST. Another part is beside the history, the geography. So today I'm going to start the first chapter from your geography book. According to your syllabus, that we have the first chapter is representing of Earth. What is the representing of Earth? Now today we're going to discuss that the representation is a representation of Earth. Suppose if I teach you that the Earth is like this type of shape, Earth is a spherical in shape, Earth is a round in shape, but if I'm not able to provide the full of information without the proper representation. Now what are the things that we can use to the representation of the representing to our Earth surface? Only the two things. What are the two things? First is the globe and second is the map. By these two things, we can represent in a proper way our Earth surface or our Earth, this planet. Now, the first one we discuss that the first is a globe. Now, what is the globe? Globe is a three-dimensional model. You can see here, the globe is a three-dimensional model of the Earth that is represented in a spherical in shape. That is called the globe. What is the globe? Globe is a three-dimensional model of the Earth that is spherical in shape. Now this globe are first we discuss about what are the advantages of globe, and second we discuss about the disadvantages of the globe or the limitation of the globe. Now what are the advantages of the globe? The globe is a actual representation of the Earth surface. Like our Earth planet, like the same way the globe also made like the same. So it's almost an actual representation of the Earth surface. And the second uses it that the globe is a three-dimensional shape. So from any side, from any direction, from any side, we can see the globe in a nice way. And the third one is that the globe is from the globe, those are the continent and the ocean. It represents such a proper way that any place in the world we can easily find out. And last one is all the latitudinal and longitudinal line, they are represented in a proper way or in proper shape. So we can get the basic concept or the accurate concept about our Earth planet from the same globe. So these all are the advantages of globe. Now what are the disadvantages of the globe? What are the limitation of globe? The first limitation is that globe are the very heavy in weight. So it's very difficult to carry from one place to another place. And the second is the globe is very costly. So all the people cannot able to buy these things. And the third is that in the globe, only the large things like the continent, ocean, it can represent nicely. But those are the small features like about the particular village or the town, if not mentioned in a proper way inside the globe for the lack of space. And the last is the globe is only at a time from the globe we can see the one side at a time. But the full shape of the Earth we can't see from the globe at a time. So these all are the disadvantages or the limitations of globe. Now we're going to discuss the next one. Next is the map. Now what is the map? You can see here, this type of map. The map is a two-dimensional shape that drawn in a flat paper. It's known as the map. Map is a two-dimensional shape of the Earth that drawn in a flat paper. That is called the map. Now this map also it's very important, or by through the map also we can represent our Earth surface. Now what are the advantages and the disadvantages of the map? What are the advantage? First of all, the map is on the paper, very light in weight, so we can carry easily from one place to another place. That only just hold it and can carry from anywhere from one place to another place very easily. And the second is that the map is very cheap cost or very less cost, so every people they can easily able to buy it. And the third is inside the map all the little information also they mention in a properly. All the information about the cities, town, villages, all the information that we get from the map. And the maps are the different types. So different type maps they represent the different information they are provided to us. Now, what are the disadvantages of the map? Then what are the limitations of the map? What are the limitations? First of all, the map is a flat surface, but you know our Earth is not the flat in shape. Earth is the spherical or the round in shape. So generally, from the seeing map, we did not get the accurate concept about the shape of the Earth or the size of the Earth, because Earth never end in both the portion. Earth is the total area or the surrounding portion. So the next one is the map is the area that at the time from the map the many information they are gathering together, so we did not get the properly, we can't visible the properly the which information that exactly we are able to find. And the map is drawn in a flat surface, so those are the latitudes and longitudinal line. From seeing this, they did not provide us the accurate location for any place on the seeing map. So these are the different the disadvantages from the map also. So from here, first you learn that what are the two things that we can use for the representation of the Earth. Two things are only the map and globe. Now what is the definition of map? First, and what are the definition of globe? First is what is the definition of globe? The globe is a three-dimensional model of the Earth's surface by which we represent the total our Earth's surface. And what are the advantage and disadvantage of the globe? And another way, what is the definition of map? That map is a two-dimensional model of the Earth that drawn in a flat paper. And what are the disadvantage and advantage of map also? That all things is given in your book. First once to read it properly. Now see the next one. That the types of map. What are the types of map? Okay, the maps are different types. Now why the maps they are being separated in the different types? Because that in one map, if all the things they want to represent, like the mountains, all the rivers, all the boundaries, and all the crop production, climatic condition, if in one map, if they want to provide, that time it's become the haphazardly. So we cannot understand in a proper way that what the actual things we're going to found. So for that reason, the map are divided into the different parts, and from particular map they provide us the separate information. Now what are the types of map? According to the types of map are four types. First is the physical map, political map, thematic map, and topographical map. These are the main four types of map. Now what is the first one? First is the physical map. What is the physical map? That in which map we represent all the land masses and the like mountain, plain, plateau, this type, all the landforms are represented in which map? This map are known as physical map, means the physical things like the river, landforms, mountain, hill, plain, plateau, all the things are represented in which map? This map is known as the physical map. Now the second is, what is the political map? You can understand the political things, that the political things mean boundary, that the international national boundary between the two country or the two state, that in which map they are provide us the information about the boundary between the two state or between the two country. This type the map are known as political map. What is the political map? In which map they are represent the boundary between two state or two country. This type map is known as political map. Now the third one is the thematic map. What is the thematic map? That in which map they provide us about the climatic condition or the production of crops, natural vegetation. This type of map is known as thematic map. And the last is the very important is the topographical map. What is the topographical map? In which map all the physical and cultural things are represented by through the signs, symbols, and by the colors also. This type of map is known as topographical map. So these four map they represent the different things. So I hope you have to understand about the globe and map and also about the different types of map. So first you have to see this video, and afterward you have to read your books once properly, then you can understand better. For today up to here, next day we discuss more. Thank you.